The internet market for exclusive content is a very big one, and it's a very interesting topic of conversation in this day and age. A lot of people don't like it, a lot of people really like it, and then some people just don't care. Me personally, my opinion is... See, I'm not going to actually give my opinion because I know that I've got no reason to divide my fan base. I know I've got gooners in my fan base. I know I've got trad Catholics in my fan base. You know, I can't tell people how I feel about it personally because it could ruin my career. I got to keep the gooners and I got to keep the trad Caths. Anyways, I'm going to make a video here today trying to answer the age-old question of who's worse, the gooners or the OnlyFans models themselves. See, that's the thing. A lot of people don't know. That's something that a lot of people debate, whether the models themselves are creating, you know, the chicken laid the egg situation here. Was it the models or was it the men who gooned? Is there just men who've gooned throughout all of time, always been gooners, and the models just provide for that market? Or are the models perpetuating a goon-esque empire of gooners? Who knows? But I'm here to answer that question through reviewing a few different models and a few different TikToks, so let's get right into it.
Wizards and elves and...
Chaney. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. So today we're going to be looking at some OnlyFans models and the OnlyFans models comments. I've got two profiles here on TikTok that I'm going to compare. That's what we're looking at, okay? I've got Daisy Blooms and I've got Bright Emily. Okay, these are the two profiles. Free promotion. Two profiles I'm looking at. My goal is to compare and contrast. Who's worse, the OnlyFans models or the OnlyFans comment sections? I feel like I've already got a hunch which one it's going to be, and you could probably guess based on my past couple videos. But we'll look anyway. We'll give him the benefit of a doubt. First, we're gonna start with Daisy Blue. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Hey, Audio Jungle. Hey, Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. So as you can see here, her content is very simple. It's a very simple concept. All it is she dances and she wears low-cut tops. That's all. That's really all it is. I mean, it's not that involved. It's not that surprising. And you'd think, oh, that's so simple. That's so silly. That's not that egregious. To be honest, a dance and she's wearing a low-cut top, I'll write it down. I'll mark it down here. 1 point. That's her low-cut top and the pants. You know, everybody knows the pants. There's those. But that's generally speaking, not too bad. Not too bad. But let's see how the comments fare. Looking good, Daisy says gullible romantic. Looking good, Daisy. I mean, like using the first name, that's kind of strange. You know, that's not terrible. And his name's Gullible Romantic. He's very much so fitting out that title. Hello, Daisy says Joel. Oh man, dude. Why so many phones? There are a lot of phones there on that table. This guy's, you know, he's trying, I can appreciate Chris and Mo. You know, I can appreciate Chris and Mo here. He's not totally lost himself. He's not so blinded that he's like, oh, wow, so sexy. He's like, I want to start a conversation with this girl. I want to have an enticing, thoughtful conversation about how many phones she has. See, and that gives me, you know, honestly, 1 point for the comments. 1 point for the comments. Because this guy, he's a real intellectual. He wants to have a real conversation. Then I have to take this point away because the comment right below it is each device one guy. We lost one. That's fine. Praying for you, says Django. Yeah. You always looking good. Where the magic happens back there, Crony. Bruh. Come on. Where the magic happens, that's -1 point, okay? That's -1. Where the magic, he's just thinking about it. He's like, that's where sex happens. Fuck yeah, that makes me so happy. Like, damn, man, chill. Which phone should I call you on? LMAO? Yeah. I don't know why these guys think of it like it's like a bar where they're just walking up to a girl. That's always so funny to me. I feel like first it should be acknowledged that I think it is inherent to men to goon. To be a man is to be a gooner. The inconvenient truth is that men goon. And as unfortunate as that is, it is very apparent and true. And I think that it's something that you just can't shake. It's something that you just can't get rid of when you consider this kind of a discussion. I'll get to the models later, but there is an inherent truth to the fact that men goon. Men are gooners. And I've read some comments that definitely support and corroborate my theory. There are men out there that are asking colors of women's nipples, and you always hear some very particular stories, like the weirdest first date stories you ever hear of, or the weirdest like date interaction stories you hear of are always about the guy. Like Wilbur Soot was biting people. I haven't heard of many stories where there's women doing stuff like that. There's a case to be made that the world runs on goon. How many times have I said goon in the last minute? Gosh, can we get a goon count on screen? These commenters are saying some things that I think their grandmothers would not appreciate if they could read them. That's all I'm gonna say. There's a sound originally on this video. It's not there right now. I don't know why. Okay, yeah, she changed her top. That's it. She's in a towel, then she changed it to her top. A little risque, a little suggestive. Not that bad. But the towel, I will have to say, that's suggestive. That's suggestive. Listen, I can't give all the points to the OnlyFans models here, guys. That's suggestive, so I'm gonna leave it. That's a negative. You don't get a good point on this one. That's suggestive. That's... What am I even saying? Anyways, comments. Dude. Permission to edge? That's another negative point. I'm sorry, that's another negative point. Permission to... Dude. Alejandro is saying hello. Marina says, I'm blessed. Do you like scary movies with the monster face emoji? Trying to start a conversation? Okay. Wow, smooth transition. Cool, baby. Lol, heart eyes. Beautiful heart, says Edward. Orange looks very good on you. Daisy. He's just longingly calling out to her name. Okay, fair enough. Attractive indeed. What is that? What are these emojis? Blonde guy and Kane? Blind Kane? Hey, if anybody understands what Christoph is saying, let me know down in the comments, please. I'm an effects creator. Would be very happy if you tried my new e-girl filter. Listen, man, this ain't the place to network right now. You're in company with Saro and Dido Bebo. And this guy, Jorg. This guy's geriatric. Dang, all these hard eyes emojis. Some of these gotta be fake. Can't be real. That's just nuts, man. I'm sorry. -2 points. OnlyFans 1, not great. Yeah, this one doesn't have sound either. This one's pretty... The implication is present, okay? And it makes me feel a little gross. Like, yeah, we know what's being implied here. They're twins. They're taller, bigger than her by a lot shot. Like, listen, there's a lot of implication here. Horny implication here. It's gross. Gross. I understand that. That's -1 point. I'm sorry, OnlyFans. That's -1 point. I'm sorry. That's -1 point. Twins? That's nasty. Are you hurt? Yeah, come on, guys. Help me, Daisy. I'm at... What did he, like... Did he die mid-sentence or something? Praying for you. Whatever pays the bills, gang. It's a family thing, I guess. Yeah, that's gross. Can I have one? Damn. Keep it in your pants, Memphis. You're too pretty for this, dude. You're too pretty for this. No, you shouldn't be. This isn't right. Like, dude, fucking relax. Mr. Grammar Police here. Yeah, okay. That's pretty funny. Golden Oreo? Dude. Gross. I like her. She is very pretty. That's cute, Gabe. That's cute. You know what? That's 1 point. That's 1 point for the comment section because I like her very pretty. That's really just, that's true and beautiful. I like that. Whether or not the act of the creation of their content is wrong or not is not for me to say. Not for me to say in this video, at least. I just think that my biggest complaint is their lack of creativity sometimes. You know, it's a little too on the nose, right? Like, I want a thirst trap that sneaks up on you. I don't want a thirst trap that just bangs you over the head with a woman in her fat tits like, pow, I've got double D's. You know what I mean? They're a little bit just embarrassing. There'll be some clip on Twitter of a guy getting shot in the head 8 times, and then you'll have someone below where like, wouldn't you rather look at my ass jiggle? Like, okay. You know, a little reverence, maybe, for the guy who just got shot and killed, you know, murdered, and you're now all watching it, and then below there's some woman shaking her ass. Listen, there's something beautiful about that. There's something beautiful about that, you know, life and death, maybe. I don't know. I can't really explain that. Don't ask me to explain that. But there's something beautiful about that in a sense, but it's mostly just very disrespectful. Something very unaware. It's very true, though. She's right. I would rather watch someone's ass jiggle than someone die. That is just a very true statement. That's a thing that is true. I just think it's maybe not a good time. Do you think that there was a guy maybe on 9/11 who was like, he was like trying to buy like a prostitute, then he starts seeing the towers go down. He's already paid for it. She's like, are we gonna go? And he's like, you know what? It's not a good time. There's probably a couple guys like that. There are probably a couple guys like that, you know, like you just get hit with like a memory and you're like, it's not a good time. I'm sorry. Not right now. A bit disrespectful in certain situations. You know, the advertising is just very ruthless and embarrassing for most of them, I think. I think they're self-aware, though. How much more embarrassed can you be about your profession? Like, you're gonna draw the line at making goofy comments? Yeah, come on. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Hey, Audio Jungle. Hey, Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. It's supposed to be like in your face that it's on her car, like hurting her car. Comments are split between people saying poor car and people saying, oh, this car is bad anyway. Or people like saying that she's cute. You're so cute. Not the M4. How to mess up a hood. What did the car do wrong? I mean, yes, but the car. I'm focused on the M4 and the sunset. Yeah, thank you, Astro. Thank you for letting everybody know. You're not here to fap. I can appreciate that, I guess. Billy Bob says beautiful. And then Katie says, you think I'm beautiful? That's trashy. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing to be in Daisy's comment section. Damn. That's embarrassing to be like that desperate. You're like coming after Billy Bob in a place not your own. 2 months later too. My eyes was like, no. Always pretty dead. Are you married? Married? Dark Diggler? Married? Hey, he comes from a simpler time. He thinks that porn is only between people who love each other. That's sweet. You know what? 1 point for comment, which means they're now at 0 total because they had -2 points. So 0 in OnlyFans, 0 comments. Looks like they've matched up. Woot woot.
Tick tock, tick tock. Breakdown.
We already know what's going on here. We don't really need to analyze that one. I think that one's pretty straight up. That one's just a thirst trap. That's not even like covert. That's not even like tame. That's just a thirst trap. -1 point for OnlyFans. So -1.0 is the count. We've got BennyBeautiful.com. All right, that's -1 point for the comment section. Now they're both -1 point. Oh, you are fine, says Saho. Ash is heart. Brucey is fire emoji. Joker Dan Ray. Wow, all for it, says Chris. Dude, oh my gosh. Simply stunning. Boys like hard. I don't even know what that means. Pointy. Oh, he's talking about the nipples. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that was definitely a thing. What's your handicap, says Jimmy Jams. That's funny. Emily, the ultimate tease. That is one lucky sports bra. Yeah, that's another -1 point. That's another -1 point. That is a -1 point. Call me with the little kiss, the lips, face. That's so funny. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Yeah. Catch me trying to ride on a dick like a rodeo. That's pretty abashed, so I think that's gonna be -1 point for the OnlyFans, so that's total -2. And that's like embarrassingly on the nose. I just mean you could try better. You know, you could do something a little more covert, more sneaky. Hey, that's just me though. I don't know. I've never done this before. Nice fit, says Max. Heart. George Thomas says heart fire. Anthony heart. Bomba with a bomb emoji. Geoff Gravestock. Would you like to dance on my hips, says Popeye. That one, they get a point for that because that's funny. Comments get 1 point, so now it's totally -1. -2 for OnlyFans, -1 for comments. Your fit so fit you're unreal. Sex, says Mr. Fast Gamer. Dude, he couldn't even think straight. Sex, tongue out emoji. That's nuts. Is that a shot? Is he trying? That's awesome. -1 point though. That's disgusting. I'll be your cowboy baby. Giddy up. That's another -1 point. God damn, -3. A lot of these commenters like to act like they're so much more powerful and better than these OnlyFans models. The unfortunate truth is that women are a bit too beautiful for our own good. Much as guys want to own the fact that they're like, fucking women, they're so dumb, so lame. Everybody's human. Nobody can resist the allure. Like, very few can. Like, seeing a pretty person, like an attractive woman, is something that a lot of men just cannot do without. And as much as they want to act all tough and strong, like, I work out so much, I hate my old girlfriend, you know, these OnlyFans models, their opinions are worthless. People are still susceptible because that's just your nature. That's a very open-ended statement that I just made, and I feel like I should clarify a little bit, but I'm not gonna. I hope that you guys just get what I was saying without me having to explain myself any further. My point only is that you're not quite as powerful as you'd like to think you are when it comes to women and sexuality, and I think that they know that. They're kind of preying on you, you know. You may not be the guy in the comments going like, please, Julia, marry me and smother me with your big boobs. You may not be that guy, but you are that guy who silently saves that post for later. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, not to bring the guys down. It's just an inherent truth.
You're so Phantom Tax. I just wanna be your Sigma.
You know, I mean, you see. Stay strong, soldiers. Stay strong. Oh, it's because a bunch of people are talking about this on November 1st. His dream girl. Not gonna lose on this. Stay strong. So talented. Have mercy. Mommy. Stay strong, soldiers. I ain't losing. They're all talking about November. Risky repost. This old guy. Risky repost. That's so funny. He let his buddy know and he's like, I know. A bunch of these other foreign languages in here. The universal appeal of hot women online is just something that you can't shake. What is this guy even saying? But a bunch of people are gassing him up. They love his comment. Or maybe they don't like him. Tez? Niezoswain. This is Polish, I bet. I don't leave comments under such videos because I don't want to see any more of them. That's actually pretty baller. That's so funny. Unless he's saying that he wants to see more of them by commenting on this one. Cute little joke here. Says your side profile looks so good, but she's joking that her front profile doesn't, so she keeps turning from the camera. For the OnlyFans models, -1 point. I'm sorry, guys. Kind of on the nose. This guy's back. Facing the future. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Damn, dude. This guy's letting his friend know. Just adding his friend to come check it out. Stunner. I love your front. So do I, lol. Lol. Laughing thumbs up. He's pretty jolly about this. He's like, this is a really funny thirst trap. You know, I think I've seen enough. I really can't even say. Based on this, it's almost always the commenters that are the most disgusting. The dogs, you know, compared to the girls. The girls aren't really as bad as the guys. Just because the guys they're gooners, you know, and I understand it's a space for gooning. It's a safe space for gooning, and I acknowledge that. And like, you know, there's something to be said about women whoring themselves out online, but I'm not gonna say it because I don't even want to open that can of worms. But like, I'm just being honest with you guys. Like, the dudes are definitely coomers. That's all I gotta say. I think at the end of the day, the people that are the most at fault for this kind of stuff is the gooners themselves, the commenters themselves, because, you know, sin begets sin, and the first original sin was guys being horny. The original sin was not women advertising their bodies and being all sexy. I would argue that the first original sin was men just wanting to have sex. You know, I don't think sex work just started. I think that sex work had a market that wasn't being hit, and then people filled that market, and then people were like, oh, that's gross, sex work is bad. It thrives as an industry today. Whether or not sex work as itself is a bad thing is outside the question. I think, you know, personally, you know, not exactly ideal, not really good for anybody for multiple reasons that I won't expand on, but the gooners are the reason that the industry exists and the reason it's multi-billion-dollar. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. So at the end of the day, the ones commenting under an OnlyFans pics, they're worse than the models themselves. The gooners, hey, gooners rise up. What are you gonna do? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hopefully it's all right. Hopefully it's sort of funny. I don't even care, you know? I don't even care. If it's not funny, you just wasted 14 minutes of your life. Who cares? I don't. No, I do care. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And hopefully I can get back. I'm hoping this is a regular flow. I hope this is posted on Friday. I think I did. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoy the next one. Have a good day. Turn away. If you could get me a drink of water, 'cause my skin is cracked and fading. Oh, my Anne Marie. Tell her gather all my things and bury me in all my favorite colors.